I have just been refused access into Wetherspoons because I have a guide dog. I am livid, I'm shaking. Bearing in mind, I broke my back in January and this was the first day that I had taken my guide dog out in harness. My partner was with me, we'd gone for breakfast before we were going to go for a walk to help to build my confidence. Walked in there, sat down at the table, attempting to read my menu with my new meta glasses. The manager came over and she said, "Excuse me, have you got your card?" I was like, "Are you talking to me?" She was like, "Yes, have you got your card?" I was like, "What card?" She said, "Registration card to say that you're a service dog user." Do you know, you're just really taken aback. I was like, "Are you joking?" She said, "No, I'm not. It's policy that we need to ask you to provide evidence that you are a service dog user." I said, "I've got my guide dog laid at my feet in a full harness. Why would you need a card?" She was like, "Well, it's our policy. We have to ask and we can't serve you. You can't come in unless you can provide evidence that she is a genuine working dog." I'm not joking. She was laid there at my feet beside the table, in between the table and the window. Nobody could see her. She's the smallest yellow lab you could ever meet. Full Guide Dogs UK working harness on, behaving a hell of a lot better than half the humans in there. I said, "I'm sorry, I do not have one with me. I have been a guide dog owner for 14 years, and in the 14 years, I have never once been asked to present this registration card." And she was like, "Well, you're going to have to." I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I don't have it with me." And by this point, I was pretty upset. And she wasn't going to let us order and eat in there until I'd presented the card. So I said, "Look, I'm going." I said, "I'm going to take this further, I'm going." Her attitude was absolutely disgusting. There was no understanding in her tone. She hadn't considered the difficulties and the struggle that I could have had to get to Wetherspoons in the first place, to find a chair, to sit down, to struggle accessing the menu only for a member of staff to come over and say, "Sorry, you can't eat in here," because you can't prove that that is actually your dog. When this happens, you don't think, "I'm not worthy of coming in here because I have a dog by my side." It's, "I'm not worthy of eating in here because I have a disability." So this is the ID book in question. Essentially wanted proof that Rosie is a working dog. She is a model guide dog, so take that as you will. I've contacted Guide Dogs today. This only happened a matter of hours ago. I spoke to their access team, and apparently Wetherspoons have a new policy out whereby they believe that they can approach any service dog user and request to see evidence of one of these ID cards in order for you to remain on their premises. This has been in effect since June last year, and apparently Wetherspoons' argument is that they have previously witnessed dog attacks by alleged service dogs in their pubs across the nation. So they've now centrally rolled out this policy to state that they have the right, which I don't believe they do, to request evidence. As a genuine service dog user, I am the last person who wants some yappy chihuahua at the next table claiming to be a service